Let me let it go live first. I'm gonna take us off and then let it go live. We are live. Hello, everybody. Today I have with me an amazing woman in trucking. I need you to share this out. We live on YouTube on She Trucking. We also live on Dollface Trucking. We're live in She Trucking Sisterhood on my personal pages, and we're live in Clubhouse. If you have any questions or anything, raise your hand on Clubhouse. We'll bring you to the top to ask questions. Also, we can see your questions and comments. Um, as y'all are posting them. Everybody saying, wait for me, wait for me. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Today I have an amazing woman in the trucking industry. She goes by Dollface Trucker. We know her as Jo Jon as well. I want to introduce you to her. She drives for Variant, which is a trucking company that has over the road drivers and a really, really, really good company. So she's gonna tell you about the company, tell you about being a woman on the road, and all that good stuff. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let me introduce to you Miss Dollface Trucker. Hello.
Hey,
How you doing today, Queen?
I'm good. I'm happy. I'm live and happy and doing well.
I love your whole setup with the lights all in the
Thank
back of your
you.
truck. Let me just show you.
Got this little setup here. Change colors. I got my curtains too. That's my little piece of home.
Love it, love it, love it. So being a lady truck out here, you just showed us how you can make it. It's a lifestyle, right? Would you
It
agree that
is.
it's a
It,
lifestyle and you can make it into your own?
you can make it into your own. Yeah, definitely. You can do anything you want to do in trucking. I mean, it affords you the money to do it. You get to decorate your truck. You can still be cute. I drive in this. I have my nails. I got my little jewelry box and stuff going on. So it's a lifestyle. The only thing is like shower at truck stops, but other than that, you got your home here and you can cook on the truck. And yeah, it's a whole different sleeping situation, I guess I should say.
So how did you get started in the industry? What made you say, "Hey, I want to try the trucking industry"?
It was kind of like a accident. I was in college. It took me 7 years to get my degree, and when I graduated, I wasn't ready to go to law school. That's what I'm going to do. But I wasn't ready to go to law school. And I'm like, it took me 7 years. What can I do? I was driving Uber and somebody reported my brakes on Uber. They were like, her brakes are squeaky, and they deactivated my account. And I was living paycheck to paycheck. And I'm like, what in the world? I got to make money now. And my ex used to be a truck driver. So I was like, let me try trucking and see how that works. And another side of that was I was depressed. I was in a bad depression, and I was actually going to drive my truck off a cliff. I was like, nobody cares about me. Nobody is going to miss me. I'll get my CDL and just drive this thing off a cliff. It was deep at that point, but it actually saved my life. Trucking has saved my life. Sheree, we're missing you.
No, I was listening to what you said because a lot of us feel that way when we get into trucking. Like, it's something that brings us here. It's not like we, kids, and we just be like, when I grow up, I want to be a truck driver, right? Because did
Right.
you know any women drivers before you got into trucking?
I didn't know a lot of women drivers. I went on YouTube looking for the women drivers. I think I saw Miss Diva Sunshine Trucker, I think her name was, or Sunshine. I saw Keeping It 100. I saw Pink Baby Doll, and I think Miss Diva Trucker. and those were the only women that I saw. And I'm like, I don't really see any women like me that are company drivers and that have their hair and nails done and their makeup done. And that's why I decided to start my YouTube channel, Dollface Trucker, because I didn't get all the answers that was looking for when I was, looking on YouTube and doing my research before I went to a company.
Yeah, I mean, how long have you been driving?
A little over 3 years.
And Miss Reese said, "Are you Miss Reese? Thank you for tuning in." She said, "Are you an owner operator?"
I am not, but I'm on the way to making owner operator money as a company driver. But no, I'm not.
And I think it's important that doing the route that you're taking, you first learning the industry, you getting your experience. That's something can't nobody take from you. I
Exactly.
always tell people to learn how to manage your fuel. Start watching and see how much it takes to be able to fill up the
Yeah.
truck, and then managing yourself when like cutting on that cruise control and using that more than
Hmm.
using that pedal. Those type of things help. So that's what you're going through that process. And I want to just commend you. So many
Thank you.
people are showing you love. Let's shout out to some of the people on here. If you are watching, say hello to Miss Dollface
Hey
Trucker.
y'all.
We got King. Is it King the Dun Dada? King the Dun
King
Dada.
Dunda.
Steve and Josh. We got Miss Reese, Steven. Let's see, did I say his name again? Some people, listen, I can't pronounce all these names, I'm going to tell you, but we appreciate y'all for tuning in today. Um,
Thank you.
how so, what was the first company who you started working for?
I went to night transportation. I did a lot of research. I went to night transportation. I got my CDL through them, so I went to their CDL school, and then I went on the road with a trainer for 4 weeks, and I got my experience through night. I would say they're like my parents in the trucking industry, like that taught me everything that I knew. And once I learned what I needed, I was able to take that information and go on to another company, and that company was Martin Transport after that, followed by USA Truck, followed by US Express, only because I wanted to do local, and now I'm at Variant, and I think I found a forever home here. The only time I'm getting off this truck is to go to law school, but I'm not going to any other company.
Absolutely. It's hard to find a good company that you
Yes.
and I love like the company who let's go into that. Let's talk about Variant. Where are they located? Oh, they're a big company. How many drivers do they have? And what makes them different from any other company?
Well, Variant is operated under US Express. US Express handles the back end of everything. They handle the shop, the payroll, safety, HR, stuff like that. But then Variant brand facing is the driver facing brand. So if I have a problem with something, I'm going to call Variant. All of my loads are coming from Variant. We don't have dispatchers, so I don't have to worry about a dispatcher like US Express does. And we get paid 56 to 60 cents per mile, depending on how much experience you have. Our headquarters is in Atlanta, Georgia. We use US Express's terminals. Um, it's a great company. Like I can go on and on. I have like some stories I want to tell you guys. Like for example, I had a time where I got sick, and it was after I left US Express, but before I got paid for Variant. I had no money. I got sick. I didn't have anything, and they sent me money to get medicine. When I first got into this truck, I didn't know how to work the APU, and it was during that snowstorm. They bought me a heater. They bought me blankets, warm clothes, because we didn't know we was gonna have a snowstorm, so I didn't buy like snow gear. They bought all of that for me. They filled my refrigerator up multiple times, and I don't have to pay none of that back. And I had a serious situation at home, and I had to rush home, and it was a life or death situation. I couldn't go home. Actually, like I had to go to a hotel room, and Variant actually paid for my hotel room. They called me the next day and was like, "Is there anything else we can help you with? What else do you need? I'm here for you." And I'm like, wow, like they actually care. And being a single mom, I have to make sure I'm with a company that I can get home to my children and I can take care of my children. If you're not helping me take care of them, and if you're not getting me access to them when I need it, I can't go at that company. And they care more than anything about their drivers. Their number one customer is their drivers.
Awesome. Now you just said something that I just really want to go back to, and that's when you said that you are a mother in trucking. A lot of people say I have kids, so I can't drive,
Right.
but you are a mother who drives, and a lot of mothers are out here on the road.
Yep.
And is it rewarding to be able to take care of your family? Like it's easy to be able to pay the bills, right? When you were trucking, right?
Well,
Yeah.
not always, because at night I wasn't making the money that I hear everybody say that I should be making. That's why I went to Martin, because they had a guaranteed pay. At that time, it was like a guaranteed pay of $1,000 a week. That's nothing. That's some change now. And I was at home every weekend. And then when I went to USA Truck, I made about 1,200 a week. And what I was looking for was stability. I needed stability. Like I didn't care about nothing else. I just needed to know that my paychecks were going to be the same every week or close to it. I can plan for bills. I could plan for emergencies. I could put money in savings. That's what I was looking for. And I got fired from Martin from haters. That's a whole nother story. Lockout Man has that story. And then I went to USA Truck where I was making 1,200, but I wanted to be at home. I'm like, if I can make the same amount of money and go home every day and be with my children, then I'll do that. So then I got a local job with US Express. It was terrible. I made like 800 a week. I was working long hours, 11, 12 hours. And I'm like, if I'm going to do that, I might as well go back over the road. I can make more money. And I was looking for companies to go to, and then I found Variant, and my paychecks are consistently about 1,200-1,300 a week average. And then I also have drivers under me, so I get cents per mile for every driver that's under me for every mile that they drive. And I get bonuses for being a mentor, so I get an extra stipend for that. My paychecks after all the bonuses and stuff are like $3,000-4,000. So, and I know I'm going to make at least 1,200 every single week because they guarantee 2,500 miles. I know for a fact I'm going to make $1,200 at least. So I can plan, I can save, I can stash. And it's that stability that I needed.
I love that. When I first started in this industry 7 years ago, we made 25 cents a mile. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine what 20, don't make me go get a quarter, y'all. Because I think people don't really realize what that's about. And at that 25 cents, it was a lot of hustle. Like you said, it wasn't even stable. So we was making $300-400, just coming out the gate. So stability is so important, like you said, when choosing a company.
Yes, it
The
is.
biggest thing I
Especially,
need y'all to do is always do your research. I'm sorry, what was you gonna say?
I said, especially if you have children. If you have children, you have to be stable. You can't afford not to be stable. You can't
Mm-hmm.
afford to be a company that doesn't care if your children get sick and you got to go home. Who doesn't care if all they care about is the load? You can't afford that.
Yeah, Miss Tiffany said, "Oh my God, I'm just learning about this. Watching Breaking Bobby Bones right now. I love this so much. Get it, girl." So let's
How am I
see.
stashing my money for retirement? Let me tell you. I got the stock. Okay, wait. I don't know all the names, but 401k with Variant, stock purchase plan. I think we have with Variant as well. And then I'm working on, because I don't know anything about stocks and bonds, but I have a retirement. I think it's called a Roth IRA or something like that for retirement on Stash and on Acorns, I believe it is. And so I have 4 stocks and bonds and savings retirement things. One for Acorns and one for Stash for retirement, and then one for Acorn and one for Stash for personal. And then I have the Variant stuff. So I'm taking baby steps. I don't know a lot about it, but I'm taking baby steps. I can finally do it though. I have the money to now. Before I didn't have it.
That's awesome. Let me just show everybody some of this love and support that you're getting. King the Daughter said, and her real supporters, okay?
Hey
They
y'all.
say, you look gorgeous, Dollface. Can't
You say, "Where I ain't seen you in a minute, girl. Where you been?"
I just want to say that this is not what your typical woman truck driver looks like, right? As they are saying, you know, that's not what we was taught 6, 7 years ago. Like, you can't drive a
Right.
truck, right? So
I
yeah,
always hear people say, "You don't look like a truck driver." Well, what does a truck driver look like? What does it look like?
it looks like
What does a truck driver look like? I mean, I drive trucks. I get dirty. I don't always do my makeup and stuff, but I mean, I think they mean like females look like dudes or something like that. I don't know.
they didn't know that
I've
the
been
industry
too
was
manly
changing.
already? How have I been too manly? Come on now. We don't need no trolls in here. Hope you're
They
not
was
trolling.
really, you know, a lot has changed in this industry. You know, now it's easier for you to go from you know, to be able to drive these trucks. We got a lot of automatic trucks now. You know, you don't have those super singles. I mean, you know, a lot of super singles, a lot of Sterlings and
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. So it makes a big difference.
Todd, I want to answer Todd's question. He says, "Is that $2,500 transition bonus no strings attached?" No strings attached. As soon as you deliver your first load, you're getting that money. So you start on Monday for your orientation. Orientation should be done on Wednesday. You should be in your truck and rolling out Thursday morning. Um, You'll pick up your first load, deliver it. The pay period ends on Tuesday, and then you will get your first check on that Friday. And that first check plus orientation plus your miles, you're going to get $2,800 or more, depending on how many miles you run. So guaranteed $2,800 and no strings attached. It's a transition bonus. It's to help you transition from your last company to our company. So it's no, you don't have to be there a certain amount of time or anything like that. You get that right then and there.
Shout out to Miss Sherdun. She says, I love everything about this. She will be at the expo.
Yes.
Um, we're gonna tell y'all about that. So y'all stay tuned. Share this out. We have 60
Excited.
people watching right now. So just share it, share it, share it. King, we see you, King. He said he's the trucking king. Okay. Let me
Okay.
let me go back to his comment. He said, do y'all see me? Oh, I just
I
want you to
don't know
know
if you
we see
can see my
you.
comments, but I'm King the Trucker. Oh, King.
King
Oh, okay,
Trucker.
okay. King Dundada. So you changed your name, King? Because are you the King that be on mine? Like I got your phone number, King. Are you that one? Because you're probably different on her page. I don't know, but if you're King, then I know who you are. The Country
I'm
King.
sorry, working wrong. I am working on getting my CDL. Awesome. And start off in a hot shot to build my money to buy my first rig. That is awesome. So,
Congratulations.
so, yes, congratulations on that. I don't know if she
Yeah,
just there we
King
go. King the truck, everybody.
number
It's
one.
a Dundada King. We got
That's
you.
my number one. He been there since day one.
That's awesome. Let's talk about support. How big is support in this industry?
If you don't have support, I don't think it'll be. I mean, you could probably do it by yourself, but you're gonna always have those questions. Like, for example, if you're heavy and you gotta slide your tandems and you don't know how to do it, you're gonna need some support. You're gonna need somebody to call. When you get lonely and sad and miss home, you're gonna need some support. You're gonna need somebody to call. When you go somewhere and you want to explore, you might want to meet up with somebody that you know that's in that city. You're going to need somebody to call, but you don't want to be out here by yourself because your thoughts will eat at you. Not having human contact will eat at you. Like it ate at me in the beginning when I was in my depression. So it's not healthy to not have support. You have to have support, especially if you're trying to do big things like Miss Sheree here. You need to have support, definitely.
Definitely, and you definitely have a lot of people on here that supports you. As they say, we love Dollface Trucker. Hold on, let me get back to it. We love you, Dollface Trucker. So
You
I love it. Y'all make sure if you're on my page, definitely subscribe to her YouTube channel. All the everything is in the description of this video.
trying
If
to
you
get up
want
to
to sign on with
10,000.
Variant, then do Variant have a sign on bonus?
No, it's not a sign-on bonus. It's a transition bonus. So, like I said, it helps you transition from your old company to your new company. Because when you transition from companies, that first check you probably don't even have one, or if you do get one, it's probably like $300. They guarantee you $2,800 your first check.
Wow.
2,500 for the transition and 300 for the orientation, and then whatever miles you drive, so you get more than that.
I am going. I might come to Very, y'all. I might have to come over there. She said, King said, is Jay Rich going to the expo? Yes, she is. I just talked to her the other day. All the women will be at the expo. So y'all men need to sign up. I'm gonna tell you how to sign up right now. Let me tell you how to get your ticket on SheTruckingExpo.com. Right now, if you once you, the next people that sign up, they're gonna go into a hat, and when once you see me go live a couple times, we're gonna pick one of the names of the people to give out a headset for through Blue Tiger. So we
Yep.
got some headsets to give away, y'all. Let's see.
Oh, I
More
see the
class
teach.
had some setbacks, but I'm a combination test away from my permit. Get it done, King. Get
Congratulations,
it done.
girlfriend. Hey,
She has definitely inspired a lot of people. Definitely,
thank
you
you.
inspiring. Why aren't Why aren't how many days is the orientation, and do you have to run all 48 states? That's a good question.
The orientation is 3 days. We run all 48, but most of our freight comes east of 35. So I'm in Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, PA, Ohio, Atlanta, Louisiana. I'm in those states most of the time. Texas, stuff like that. But yeah, we run all 48. You can go to California, Oregon, all of that stuff.
That is a great question. Sharon told me let's see, can't wait to the expo. Yes, we're gonna get into some of the expo. We're gonna get into some of the expo. She Chris said we'll sponsor a ticket to the expo. Oh, awesome, y'all. There we
There you
go.
go.
There we go. Let's see,
I want to
Sharon.
know more about She Prints It. What do you do? I might need some printing.
That's exactly what she does. She
I was gonna
brands
say, why aren't
everything.
all the companies doing what Variant is doing? Because Variant is leading the way. First of all, let me tell you this: Variant is driver focused. They care about the driver. Their number one customer is their driver. So when they started Variant under the idea of these drivers are getting lied to by recruiters. That's why we have ambassadors who are trained and who only take the driver's best interest at heart. um, the loads. Drivers always complaining about sitting around waiting for loads or not getting miles. So we have the optimizer, and that's automatic. They complain about dispatch, which goes with the optimizer, because at a company, you have dispatchers calling you, when are you going to be available? How long is it going to take you to get to this load? But with the optimizer, it just automatically plans you on loads, takes the dispatching out of it. We have OPS for support. I call them my assistants. They assist me with whatever I need help with, but I set my schedule, I run my loads, and Variant is basically trying to change the trucking game. They advertise that, changing the trucking game. They want it to be more driver focused and not more so load or customer focused. So maybe we're paving the way for other companies to change up their game, but it's a good thing right now because we're leading the way right now. I don't know why other companies aren't doing it. I'm glad they're not, because I want us to be the only company to have ambassadors at least.
Let me tell y'all, Variant will be at the She Trucking Expo. If you have not heard about the She Trucking Expo, are you ready to get into that a little bit?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm
All
excited.
righty, all right, y'all. So this is the first minority trucking expo. Okay, so it's gonna be in Chattanooga, Tennessee, September the 17th through the 19th. We're gonna bring out the big trucks. Will you bring your truck?
I'm bringing my truck.
She will
Yes.
have
It's gonna be on
Dollface
display with
Trucker
lights
with
and all.
her.
I'm trying to get some more curtains back here. I want to hang like curtains back here with like beads. So my theme for this truck is gonna be I Dream of Genie, the genie bottle. That's my theme. So I want to have it decked out for y'all when I come. Yes, definitely.
And I just want to let y'all know that at most trucking events, it's just a lot of show trucks. If you got your long nose Peterbilts and it's chromed up, we're gonna change the game with this one. Okay, we game changers. And so we're gonna literally bring out. We're gonna have our show trucks, yes, but we also gonna have real people trucks, so you can see
Right. How
how
we
to
living?
organize your truck. You're gonna see the
Yeah.
real life. I'm telling them, bring your truck into the expo. So her truck will definitely be there representing Variant. Variant will be there as well, being able to help answer all the questions. If you missed the replay and get a chance to ask the questions on this live, so they'll be here, be there recruiting drivers and letting you know why they so awesome, because they are bringing. First of all, like I said, your company, I'm gonna say your company and Prime Link, those two companies right now are literally like the top companies right now that I'm recommending. And I'm gonna just be honest. And I've worked for over 20 companies, and so I know the difference. Okay. And I'm just saying, I mean, I had to do my
You need to
research.
get an honorary doctorate in CDL.
That's right.
Sure.
But I had to do my research, and people didn't understand what I was doing when I was going to companies to see how orientation was, so I can be
Right.
able to give advice. So I had to job hop, to be able to come back and give the advice that I have now. And now we have women like you now. I don't have to apply for that company. You're already there, right? So you can be
Right.
able to give people your experience.
Mm-hmm.
Let me, before we get more into this expo, I do want to say I have her YouTube channel now scrolling at the bottom of this page. I mean of this live stream. So definitely follow her on YouTube. But what challenges do you face as being a woman on the road?
Um, not being able to get out the truck. Like for example, you stop at a truck stop and it's dark and crazy and you hear stories and you're like, dude, I just gotta close my curtains and I'll pee, or I'll stop at like a it's the safety. That's to answer your question, safety, because sometimes you don't feel safe at these truck stops. So I'll go to the fuel aisle, I'll use the bathroom, and then I'll park my truck and close the curtains immediately. I don't get out until the sun is up. Another challenge I get is you don't get taken serious. Like a lot of these guys out here just think that you're just another female that don't know how to drive. We shouldn't be driving. We shouldn't be working. We should be in the kitchen cooking and feeding them their meals, right? So it's a lot of, I guess I would say, discrimination, safety issues, being a mother. Like your kid call you crying, something happened. How can you drive, right? You got to be able to keep it together if you're on your cycle, right? And you're emotional and traffic is getting to you. Woo, I've had those days. And you're emotional, you got to get it together. So I think just being a female in general, sometimes the trailers are hard to pull the landing gear. Sometimes that's challenging, and sometimes they challenge you. Like you'll go to a shipper and they'll tell you all these hoops you got to jump through to pick the load up to see if you're going to do it. Like I had somebody tell me I had to clean out my trailer. My trailer is clean. He wanted me to clean it spotless, like you could eat off the trailer floor. And it was hot. I think it was like 102. I was in Louisiana, humid. Oh my gosh. So they like to challenge women because they don't think that we can do it. Especially me like this. They think that I'm going to be, you know, I'm not going to want to sweep out a trailer because I have nails on. Let me put on my boots. I got this.
Yes. I'm gonna go back to you talking about. I remember when I first started driving, and they said, "We need you to unload a trailer full of tires." Okay,
I did.
I
I
mean,
did a part bit.
let me tell you what I told them. I said, "I'm pregnant, ladies. Tell them you pregnant because we ain't got."
Ah!
Okay, and it worked, and I didn't have to unload anything. So, and they, okay, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing it because we are drivers, right? We didn't
Mhm.
sign up to unload. So when I go to the shipper, they will try you, and I'm telling you as a veteran out here, listen, tell them you're pregnant and keep it moving. And I walked out like I was 9 months pregnant, and
But
I
though
was
sometimes being a female can actually work for you though, right? If they
yeah.
see you struggling, sometimes they'll help you. Like I went to a shipper again that he told me I had to sweep out my trailer. And guess what? I didn't sweep nothing out. I didn't have to lower my landing gear. I didn't have to disconnect my trailer. I didn't have to sweep it out, clean it out. He did all of that. He said, "Go sit in the air conditioner. I got it." I'm like, "Oh, okay, thank you."
Yeah, it worked. She said, I'm using it. Miss Price said, I'm using it. And it worked. I'm telling you, I used it when I first started out here, and it worked. And so I never. And then they asked me to unload it with a forklift. I started tearing stuff up. I never had to use the forklift again.
Right.
So they'll try you and use you as much as they can, but
Mhm.
our job is to drive. Unless we
Yes.
sign something that says we're gonna load it or unload it. But see, I ain't saying nothing like that because I ain't saying nothing.
And but see,
I
you don't know if you sign it because in orientation they be giving you all these papers and all those. Read everything. Read all the little videos
fine
that you gotta
print.
watch. You gotta click, and it says automatically sign your name. Click the sign, and the videos it says while watching this video you're agreeing to blah blah blah. Read that because it might say you're gonna have to unload and unload a trailer every now and then, and we'll pay you such and such money to unload this trailer. You have to read everything.
Now that part, if you're gonna pay me, that's a whole different ball game. But sometimes
Hmm.
they want you, so make sure that you're getting the pay to unload.
Yes.
Because if the pay is not incorporated, you pregnant ladies, okay? You
I
cannot.
want. They gotta pay me for
They
everything. If I gotta
they
move a trailer, that's
they
not
got
mine. You gotta pay
they
me.
got drug tests, alcohol tests, but they ain't got pregnancy tests, okay?
Right.
So they
Hmm.
can't prove it. So let's see. She said, I'm glad I found this group. I'm looking into getting my
Oh,
PL, but I don't know where to start. This group helps a lot. I'm gonna let you answer that question. Where should she get started?
if you do not have your CDL yet, I would say download DMV Genie. That has so you have to get a permit. So in order to study for a permit, just like getting your driver's license permit, download DMV Genie, go to the DMV and get the CDL book, like just like the driver's book, the driver handbook. You get the CDL book, and or you can look for it online and you can listen to it audio while you're driving, like if you're just doing stuff throughout the day. But DMV Genie is great for your permit. It'll go through different levels. It asks the same question in a different form. So by the time you get to the last level, you should be ready to take your permit test. Then you want to go to a company where they pay you for orientation and they pay you for training to get your CDL without a contract. Keyword contract. Because a lot of these companies, they will tell you, yeah, we'll pay you to get your CDL and we'll train you and all that, but you got to work for us for a year or 2 years. And if you leave before the 2 years, then you can't get a job nowhere else because we have you on contract. A company that I know of that does not do contracts and they pay you is Night Transportation. I went there, I got my CDL through them, and I paid them. They take out like $50 out of your check, $25 to $50 every week after you get out of training to pay them back. And that's how I got it. And another tip too, Workforce Solutions. Workforce Solutions will help you pay for the permit. They will help you get all the stuff that you need to start off with, like boots, clothing, gloves, everything that you need to start off with trucking. I got a toolkit. I got two pairs of pants, two shirts, two sweaters, a pair of boots, work gloves, my tire gauge, um, all of that stuff. So if you need more information on that, you can hit me up on my email, dollfacetrucker@gmail.com, and I have videos on my YouTube too. My first videos that I ever did talks about all of that.
Awesome. So let me pull YouTube back up so y'all can go check the video out
I
on
think like the
YouTube.
first 10 videos were talking about how to get your CDL and night training and all that stuff.
Yeah, the WIOA program has federal grants as well. Some of the smaller trucking
That's
companies as
Workforce
well.
Solutions. They
Hmm
go
They
they go
have
through the employment things.
women. They have women grants as well. I just did an interview with one of the ladies down in Mississippi, and she have workforce grants for women truckers to get their license. Is Prime a trucking company? Is Prime a trucking company that has contracts? Yes, they are.
I
Yes,
think all
they
of them do
do.
except night.
Yeah.
When I was looking for trucking companies when I first started, I wanted to know that a company had good finances, that they weren't upside down and owing money. I wanted to know that I can get paid for training. So you need to know exactly what you want when you start. Do you want to get paid for training? Do you want to get flown out for training? Do you want to get shipped out like on a bus? What are their finances like? Are they owing money? What is their CSA score? Do they have a good CSA score company wide? Stuff like that, because you don't want to work for a company that is upside down in their finances, like Celadon, and then they go out of business, or they're pushing you to do a lease purchase because they need to pay for their trucks, or if they have contracts and stuff like that. I didn't want to be tied down to anything. I just wanted to learn how to drive. So you have to do a lot of research, and there's a websites that you can look to research those things as well.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Listen, she didn't came to play. She came in here dropping gems. If you are loving this, please throw some hearts or some trucks or something in this chat, in this live. Let us know you here. Thank
Todd,
y'all
how
for
did you
tuning
say?
in. Share it out.
Todd said he got a federal grant and it cost him $53 for his CDL. Okay, see, I didn't know about a federal grant. There you go, Todd. You might want to drop some gems. Put the website link in here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, a lot of people talk about becoming an owner operator, but they don't really always talk about good companies that you can drive for. I always tell people I love driving for a company, and I'm stressed out as an owner operator. Okay, so if you don't want this
I don't want
stress,
no
yeah,
part.
okay, then
You know what
listen.
Varian is trying to do? They said that their goal is to have company drivers making six figures. They want their company drivers making six figures as
Wow,
a company driver, not an owner operator. Right now, we have a driver that has already made over 80,000 this year, already.
wow. As a
Like,
company without the stress, right? Just go
mm-hmm.
pick up your load. So, what do your day look like? Like, for instance, how do you start your day with your pre-trip, and then going to go find your route all the way? Like, for a person who hasn't gotten into trucking, what does your typical day look like?
Well, my pre-trip starts the night before. I'll do a post-trip after my trip, so I'm looking at everything after I shut down for the night to just make my pre-trip easier in the morning. So when I wake up, I have a routine. I get up, I pull all of my phones to the front, all of my chargers to the front. I go on duty. I take the dog for a walk to use the bathroom. I use the bathroom. I do my pre-trip. Um, and then if I have a load already on me, then I just go ahead and go on my load. I'll stop for a break at the very last minute. Don't do that. Plan. You need the trip plan, but I like to drive as long as possible, as much as possible, get there as close as possible before taking a break, because you never know what weather is going to happen, traffic, accidents, stuff like that. And then I shut down after I take my break after 8 hours. That gives me 3 hours, 9, 10, yeah, 3 hours to look for parking. Depending on where I'm at, I can drive a little bit longer, or depending where I'm at, I have to shut down sooner because I'm not going to find parking. And then I shut down. I do my post trip, um, go to the bathroom, take the dog for a walk again, uh, find something to eat or cook, do YouTube study. I've been studying for my law school admissions test, and I go to bed. I try to go to sleep within 2 hours of shutting down because I love sleep. And that's basically my day every day. Like clockwork. You're muted. There you
Sorry
go.
about that, y'all. So, as you heard from a lady trucker, someone that's experienced in the industry, what the day looks like. It
Mm.
don't sound too hard or too difficult, does it? So come
Oh,
on and get this money. She could
the
be
hardest
at her company making money and not telling nobody. Okay.
the
I
hardest part about
love
driving trucks are the four wheelers. That's the
yeah,
hardest part. The
it
damn car
is.
driving around, getting on your nerves.
You know what I respect about you is you could, like I said, you could be in your truck just living your life and not worry about helping or trying to encourage other people. I just want to give you your roses here to say we
Yeah.
appreciate you for sharing. We appreciate you for coming forth and saying, hey, listen, this is a good company with stability. This is a good
Yes.
company that like women drivers and protect women drivers because it's a lot of companies out here. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell y'all I always say don't go to Covenant, don't go to CRST, and don't go to CR England because they do not protect women drivers out here. But what I love about Variant is they do protect you. So how much experience do Variant require?
At least 1 year. You got to have at least 1 year experience, and you'll make 56 cents per mile. And then if you have 2 years or more, you'll make 60 cents per mile. And that's not capped, because if you become an ambassador, if you bring in somebody that has a year of experience, you get 1 cent per mile for every mile that they drive. And if you bring somebody in that has 2 years experience, you get 2 cents per mile for every mile that they drive. If they bring somebody in, you get cents per mile off of them, all the way down 8 levels. So I bring somebody in, they bring somebody in, they bring somebody in, they bring somebody in, and then 8 more times, I'm making cents per mile off all of them, and they're making cents per mile off all of them as well. So that's how they're planning to get drivers to do, make 6 figures. But yeah, 1 year, that's all you need. And if you don't have a year yet, I don't like saying this, but this is a way to get in the door through the back end. Start at US Express, transfer over to Variant, because US Express is under, US Express is the umbrella, and Variant is under that umbrella. So it's kind of like how Facebook owns Instagram, right? Or if you're a lease operator leased onto a company, Variant is its own entity, but your back door into Variant is go to US Express. Show them that you got a good safety record. Show them that you know how to drive well. You might be able to get in before a year. Who knows? I know somebody who did it. I don't think I should say that you can do that, but it's worth a try because you're already in the door. Where are the Variant terminals? We have terminals everywhere. US Express has terminals, and we have drop yards. Let's see. I'm going to answer y'all questions while I'm waiting for Sheree to come back. Do I have my German Shepherd take women? No, I don't take him in the truck stops with me, no. He can go, though.
Pull up the questions for you, okay? I love what Princess said. She said 80K Princess has left the chat and flow. She's flying right on the Variant.
They will flew you out. You can get flued out with Variant.
Yes. Okay, here go your German.
No, I don't take him in the truck stops with me. Nah, because he been acting up. But no, I don't. I try to park in the front so I don't have to worry about my safety issues. But I do bring him out and I flaunt him, so everybody know I got this big old dog. Y'all want to see how big he is? I don't know if I can switch the screen around.
Yes, let us see the doggy.
It won't let me switch the screen around, so I'm gonna just turn it. There he go. Bear. Hi. Say hello. That's my baby. He's huge. Look at this. He takes up the whole floor.
Did you call him a bear?
Bear, yep. It's Teddy Bear.
What's his name?
Bear.
Like his name is Bear. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, Mr. Bear, you got to respect big German Shepherds like that. Hey, Mr. Bear.
They call him a horse. They say he's part horse, part German Shepherd.
Sheree, have her call me because I have at least 4 female. Okay. Yeah, he's a CDL instructor. He has 4 women in his class. So I'll definitely connect y'all. The terminals at Variant. Where's the terminals located?
We have them all over. Everywhere US Express is at. Everywhere big trucking companies are at, usually, is where our terminals are at. We also have a lot of drop yards. And we use Total Transportation's terminals. We use US Express's terminals. And I think there's another one. We have drop yards. And we share terminals with somebody else. I forget who it's called. But we got a lot of them. We got a lot of terminals and drop yards. And yes, we have a rider policy. You can bring children, I think up to 10 years old on the truck, and riders. We also have a scholarship where you get a full ride scholarship to college. No other trucking companies are doing that. Full ride for yourself and 2 of your dependents. And if it's a spouse, it's like 40% off. So yes, something to definitely want to take advantage of. Somebody just graduated with their master's degree. They went on and got their master's for free.
It sounds like Variant really listen to the drivers.
They care. They want, and you don't have to take a class in the trucking industry. You could take a class. You can get your bachelor's or master's in anything that you want. It doesn't have to be trucking related. We have refrigerators. All of our trucks come equipped with an APU, a refrigerator, TV mount. Am I missing something? APU, refrigerator, TV mount. And yeah, I think I feel like I'm missing something. But yeah, we have a refrigerator right here, and they stock your refrigerator for you when you're ready to go shopping for your refrigerator for your food. Go shopping, send them the receipt. They'll send you the advance. Or wait, they'll send you the advance and you send in the receipt so it don't come out of your check, or you just go shopping and send them the receipt and they'll reimburse you. I'm a day one Dollface. I watched her CDL videos to help get my CDL when I got laid off in the airline industry. Been following her ever since. She still hasn't tried my gumbo yet, though. I'm going to try your gumbo. You got to try mine, too, though. You got to try mine. I'm very, very critical of gumbo. And I made gumbo on the truck before. I think I did a video about that. Gumbo on the truck. We have forward-facing cameras, and we have, the camera looks like it's rear-facing. You could cover it up. It's not rear-facing, but forward-facing out the road, yeah. And it only comes on when there's an event or something like that, like hard braking, following distance, turning hard, or stuff like that.
Speaking of events, the SHE Trucking Expo, if y'all have not gotten y'all tickets, y'all need to come out. This is an event where you can be able to meet the beautiful Dollface Trucker. You'll be able to see her truck and be able to really show support in person, and that's what we want. We want you all to come out. We have so much planned for y'all. It's 3 days. On September the 17th, we have the expo and the trucking paint event. If you have never painted before, this is your opportunity.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to have the trucking paint event, and then we're going to have so many speakers in this industry. You're going to see our flyers go all over. Stay tuned, because we're going to make sure Dollface share it with her audience as well. So stay tuned.
And I will be streaming from the expo. I will be streaming. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, because I'm going to probably be, I don't know, but I'm going to have video on it. Definitely.
Absolutely. We're going to take plenty of pictures. So you got to be in the room, y'all, and definitely streaming this as well. Also, we have the Black Tie Gala. Now, it is sold out on Saturday night. See, y'all missed it. So if you're getting your tickets now, the Black Tie Gala sold out. So you need to go ahead and make sure you get it so you can be in the room. And then on the last day, Sunday, we have the Trucker Appreciation Cookout, where we're going to get together. We do have free truck parking. Yes, we're going to see if y'all can make some. Hey, what's his name? Steven, come and make your gumbo, okay?
This is a gumbo cook-off, Steven. We're going to have a gumbo cook-off, and y'all can test it out and see who make the best gumbo.
Yes, we can definitely do that, okay? We can definitely make that happen. I saw the video of the gumbo on your truck also. Yes. So make sure that y'all get y'all ticket on SheTruckingExpo.com. It is scrolling down at the bottom. Let's see. Don't forget to like the video and show support.
Thank you, R.
Thank you so much.
Did you know that Variant is sending all of their ambassadors to a 5-day, 4-night trip to Cancun, all inclusive? You get to bring a +1, and you get a free excursion. So excursion is like swimming with dolphins, zip lining, visiting the Mayan ruins. So they have different levels, right? I already completed all the levels. I got 6 drivers. So we'll start at 6. For 6 drivers, they give us a presidential suite, which comes with a butler. You got robes. You have a jacuzzi in your room. Your backboard is like your headboard is a fish tank. So that's a presidential suite. And I get to have lunch with the management team, which I already did. So then 5 drivers, you get the swim up suite. If you get 4 drivers, the airfare is included. And then 3 drivers, the trip, you get the trip. So if you're an ambassador and you come to Variant, this is not going to be the first incentive that they give us drivers. They're going to have another incentive where they're actually for regular drivers, not just ambassadors. So what other company does? I'm getting paid for this. They're going to pay me PTO. Their PTO for driving is, well, regular PTO is the regular PTO, but the PTO for this event, I think is like $300 a day. I'm just thinking, I believe it is, because when we had an event in Atlanta, they paid us $300 for that event a day's worth of driving is like 360. So that's another reason that you want to come to Variant, because not only do they care about their drivers, they treat us well. I've never been to Cancun. They paid for my passport and everything. So you definitely want to come on. Let's go to Cancun. We have it to August 2nd. We can be
I'm
up at
blown
President.
away right now. It's no companies doing that.
No
None.
company. That. Nope.
I'm blown away right now. I want to share my screen with you all so I can show you like what process will look like when you get ready to, go and sign up. Let me go to it.
But for Variant,
Yeah, can y'all see my screen? Are we on?
yeah, I can see your screen.
There we go. There we go. Here is the Variant website, y'all. It's literally in the descriptions if you ready to apply, because when she said they took her and paid for a passport, that means that they want you to relax. That's mental. That's taking care of your mental health, first of all. I just
Yes.
want to say, because I literally have worked for companies for a very long time and never got a break. I see people saying, I can't take off to go to the SHE Trucking Expo. I'm like, that's slavery. You should be
You
able
know
to
what?
take off to
If
be
you're a
able to.
driver and you go to, if you're a driver for Variant and you want to go to the SHE Trucking Expo, like if you're an ambassador, they'll pay you. They'll pay you because you're doing work for the company.
See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Listen, if your company right now is not treating you right, it's so many companies out here that will. Variant is one of those companies. I know Prime Link as well. They are one of those great companies as well. Let's take a look at Variant website. As they should look, here's one of their trucks on the road. You just click here to apply. You can email the ambassador to be able to talk to
Which is
them.
me. I'm the ambassador. And that's my link. So when you click my link, you'll go to that page right there.
And it'll be able to get direct contact to her. She's upfront with telling you what all the qualifications that you need to be able to apply. Okay, the benefits that they have are all right. I mean, this is amazing. This is amazing. Like, oh my God. And I wish I had started with them a long time ago. And
And if you're
look
still
what
not
drivers are
convinced,
saying.
if you're still not convinced, email me or send me a text, and I have a personalized link just for you, and you can explore everything the Variant has to offer.
Let's see what drivers are saying.
My name's Juan Zea. I've been a professional driver since 2008. I worked for 4 companies. I was also an owner-operator for 9.
Can y'all hear it? You can't hear anything. If you guys could hear me, that's Juan. He was one of the first drivers for Variant. There's no sound. I don't know. I think because I don't know what happened. We lost her. We're still live, I think.
I'm sorry, can y'all hear it?
I can hear you now.
I challenge any driver to come experience this.
Well, let me just say this. Let me stop the video. And let me just say, I'm blown away right now.
I'm blown away. You get me with the blown away thing.
I am, because this is like what we dreamed about at driving, making 25 cents a mile, wanting to make more money, and wanting to drive for a company who appreciate us. And so if you couldn't hear the video, click the link. It's in the descriptions once we get off of here, and watch it once we get off of this live, because he said the same thing you're saying. They treat you like a human. They care.
Every time you
And
call, answer you by name.
that means a lot. That means a lot.
When you come to Variant, if you stop by Tunnel Hill, every driver that stops by Tunnel Hill, you get to meet the whole team. They'll take you to lunch. They will deck you out in swag. Whatever you need, they got you. Like, it's not a question. All you gotta do is ask, and you shall receive. Even like small stuff, like you know how drivers complain about being paid zip code to zip code. If you get a load, because we're zip code to get zip code, but if you get a load and it's like far out from the zip code, they will pay you they'll give you the difference. What company does that? There's no company that's going to give you the difference. Like if I didn't have enough time to finish, say for example, I delivered my load and I couldn't get to a safe haven because you know how DOT has changed some stuff, whatever the case may be. Variant will tow me out. They will literally tow my truck to a safe haven so I don't have to drive. Like they just make sure the driver is happy. That's all they care about. The Cameron, our president, he has driver weeks where he will bring in drivers and he wants to hear everything that you have to say. We have a no bullshit policy. We don't want the bullshit and we will not tell you bullshit. And he will say it out of his mouth, no bullshit. So he wants you to tell him exactly how you feel, give it to him raw, and he will do everything in his power to make sure it happens. I got this brand new truck a couple of days ago because I was in Tunnel Hill for a week doing all the stuff with the passport. I went to Shippensburg to deliver. They wanted me to do a PM. And the first available appointment wasn't until like 4 days later. Cameron found out about it. He was like, nope. I woke up to a brand new truck. They was like, JoJon, pack your stuff. You move into a new truck. Then put your truck in the shop for the PM. So I won't have to sit and wait for the shop to put my truck in there. The trucks go 68 on cruise and 65 on pedal. And we have Pass Smart, which allows you to do 68 on the pedal for 30 minutes a day.
Blow it away. I cannot wait.
Blow it away. Love it.
I am. Because that's what we kept. We was fighting for things like that. Saying that we don't even have no vacation time. We don't get paid vacations. We tired. What are we going to do about it?
If you become an ambassador, you're going to get paid while you're on vacation. I set my PTA for when I'm ready to drive. If I don't want to drive right now, as long as I can make my appointment on time, I can set my PTA for not the appointment, but like I deliver a load, I'm not ready to pick up the next load yet. I set my PTA for when I'm ready to drive. I don't have people calling me, telling me, when are you going to be there? What's your ETA? You know, you got to get going before you're late to this load. Nobody calls me. Like I set my time on what I want to do. And if I wanted to set my PTA to go hike somewhere, guess what? I'm still getting paid because I have drivers under me that are driving. When I go on home time, I'm still getting paid. And you get your food.
How old are you?
37.
37. Okay, we're the same age. Okay. So yeah, I'm just happy that, I mean, how long you been driving? I don't know if we said that.
A little over 3 years. Yes, they're all automatic.
I'm happy to hear that the industry is changing. Because when I started, it was not like that.
When I started, it wasn't like that.
It was like you work until, have you ever heard work yourself to death?
Yes.
That's literally what people was doing.
Right.
So I'm happy to hear that they give you the opportunity to take a break. They treat you like a human. And they actually listen to what your drivers and what they are saying. That's just awesome.
The company was built on drivers. He built this company on driver's opinion. We got like 3 raises since I started here. I started here in February. They gave us 3 raises.
That's awesome.
Because drivers wanted more money.
Are there any automatics? Do they have automatic trucks?
Yep, they're all automatics. 2022 Freightliners and Kenworth. So Kenworth will be in August. I'm waiting for my Kenworth. Hopefully it's in before the trucking expo, so I can have my Kenworth there. But yeah, 2022 Freightliners and Cascadia, Freightliners and Kenworths, all automatic.
Thank you for tuning in. We have been on here almost an hour. I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for sharing. If you're planning on attending the expo, then I want you to literally in the chat, let us know that you're coming so we can see and be able to make sure we greet you, make sure we see you. I'm going to write down the names in the chat as well, so we can make sure we have a special gift for y'all as we are picking who to give these Blue Tiger headsets out to.
Yes.
From Blue Tiger, as they are one of the SHE Trucking sponsors. I know I'm new to Dollface Trucker page, but I'll let you know who I am. I am Sheree Moore from She Trucking. Let me see if I can pull up the Trucking Expo page myself.
She's awesome, Sauce. She is beautiful. Y'all know I don't rock with people unless I know they legit. She's legit.
Yes, too legit to quit, honey, but I'm passing the torch. And that's why we are getting ladies in position to lead, okay? So,
Yes.
um, this is our page for the expo, the She Trucking Expo page here. You just click here to go register to get your tickets. 3 powerful days. We will be uploading this week our whole itinerary. You'll see all of our speakers. Right now, I don't have any speakers on here yet, but we have plenty of speakers. Oh, you can't even see it. Oh, no, it's here. It's here. So right now, you won't see our speakers until later this week as we finish finalizing our speakers. But here are some of our sponsors already. Variant will be on here as I update the website. I got to do some updating. This shows you a little bit of what the convention center looks like here in Chattanooga. We do have free truck parking. We also have vendor booths available, and we have many vendors who are coming out to be able to help you with all the tools and resources that you need. Our DJ is DJ Jelly. He's on 107.3 and V103 in Atlanta, Georgia. And we have some of the most amazing people coming to this event, y'all. It's a lot of logos on here that I probably won't get to as we but it's a lot of people that's attending. Y'all gonna start seeing as I upload and start sharing out the new flyers this week. So make sure that y'all get a ticket to the expo. It's the Chattanooga Convention Center here. We have some of the show trucks that's coming out, as you see, that will be on display.
Pink trucks.
Hello, yes, we have some pink trucks as well. This is one of the drivers from Prime Link. Beautiful. And we have show trucks and different trucks that'll be there as well. So it's going to be a truck show, as you see with the trucks in the background, different vendors as well. But ours going to be a lot different in exhibit hall A. And see, you'll bring your truck right here through this door as we set up on the inside of this convention center. The hotel is right close. As you see, we have the State Bridge Hotel over here, and that's where people will be staying, as well as the Marriott, which is connected to the actual hotel. So I hope that gave you a little overview of what's to come at the She Trucking Expo. It's gonna be amazing. Over 500 people have already signed up to attend. We have over 70 vendors right now. And so we got a goal to bring in thousands. Can we get 6,000 drivers to say, you know what? We're taking
it's not just for women. It's not just for women.
Men are welcome. Men are welcome, and you can bring your kids. We have the big rig kids that's literally where's the expo? It's in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's 2 hours from Atlanta, 2 hours from Nashville, 2 hours from Birmingham, and 2 hours from Knoxville.
Bring the children so they can paint.
Bring them out. We have a whole program for your kids. I love her. She is a woman of her word. Go Sheree. Thank you so much, Queen. But yes, today was awesome.
The dates are going to be during the Trucker Appreciation Week, right?
Yes. So that week is Trucker I'm so glad you mentioned that. She blew me away when she said they're going on vacation. I'm stuck. But anyway, it is going to be Trucker Appreciation Week. We are planning a convoy. So if you are attending, we're going to line our trucks up as we come into Chattanooga, Tennessee. They call this Freight Alley. Okay. So this is Freight Alley. It's over 30 brokerages here, right here in Chattanooga. So they call this Freight Alley as we line up and we come in to drive. We're going to drive into Freight Alley, and CNN will be yes. We definitely
that date.
Have you leading the line. We're gonna have you definitely leading this convoy. Also, yes, we
like
but it will be Truck Appreciation Week, and It was something I was gonna say. Oh, we have a Sirius Radio who's gonna be there streaming it, as well as CNN. Y'all, the revolution will be televised. This is the first event. This is the first truck show for truck drivers. Okay,
Wait, let me stop you.
Trucking Hustle podcast will be there
This
as
is the
well.
first
Driver Corner.
Black woman who has started a trucking expo, the first annual SHE Trucking Expo, created by a Black woman, a driver, someone who everybody looks up to, who helps the community. She's just not doing the expo. She's a philanthropist, I believe it's called. She helps out her community. She's doing, some of the proceeds are going to the schools in Chattanooga. Like, y'all, this is a big deal. You don't see Black women making strides like this, especially Black women in trucking. And if you know, you know. It's hard for a Black woman in trucking, and she is doing the impossible right now. So I think everybody needs to give her a round of applause, because this is a big deal. It's a big deal. So you need to bring everybody out, because this is going to be something in history books. Definitely going to be in history books. Congratulations, Sheree.
Thank you so much, Queen. See, I really appreciate that, and she's so right. This is going to be a historic event. You know, it really is, and that's why we are capturing it. So I definitely want you all to be there.
So I say you're a pioneer, Steph.
Oh,
said you are a pioneer.
Oh, thank y'all. I'm just trying to make it easy because it was hard when I first came out here. So I just want to make it easier. I just want to bring the network together, a network of people who, first of all, helped me to get where I am today, and to make sure that y'all have every tools and resources that you need. Okay, that's my goal, is to just leave this industry a little bit better. Okay, let's see. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Jennifer Edwards. Do you have anything you want? Oh, I know what I always ask everybody.
Mm-hmm.
This will go up on our podcast page. It will go up on the Spotify, and it will be going up on. So if you want to replay it and you want to listen to it just with the audio, it'll be on straight on our podcast as well. What's your quote? Tell me your quote. What's your favorite quote?
Ooh, if you say you can't, you won't. If you say you, hold on, I gotta remember. You say you can't, you won't. If you say you quit, you lose. If you say I'll try, you might just win, but have the power to choose. That's my favorite quote.
I love it. I love it. If y'all, is there anything else that you want to leave them with? Make sure you leave them with your link so they can follow you. You subscribe. I'm gonna tell you who I am, because I'm gonna have her close this out, y'all. I'm gonna let her leave her mark. As I'm passing the torch, I'm letting her leave her mark. And so I just want to say that if you don't know who I am, I'm Sheree Moore, the founder of SHE Trucking. We have our Facebook group.
Visionary.
We do have our Facebook group here, SHE Trucking. That's S.H.E. You can definitely join in. Women only. Sorry, man. But this event is for the men to come to. We want to see you there. We have so many drivers who have went from a driver to CEOs that's going to be there teaching you the game.
Yes.
We have Dr. Cheryl Woods. She's our keynote speaker. She speaks with Les Brown and Lisa Nichols. Okay. So we have some phenomenal people who are attending this event. We have JT Hustle. Let me just give him a shout out, because I just got his book recently. JT Hustle, the Influencer Accountability Planner. This book teach you how to get over 200 subscribers, y'all. He has over 200 subscribers, and he gives you the game right here in his book. So he's one of our sponsors. He's going to come and he's going to talk about branding. We have Roll Pro Brands that's coming out, giving out gift cards for Pilot, Flying J, and Loves. And if you're not in the room, we can't give it to you. These are things that we got to put in your hand. Okay, we are going to be streaming it. And no, we're not charging for streaming like a lot of people do in this industry. They want to charge to stream stuff. No, because we want you to have this. This is during Trucker Appreciation Week. It is for truckers, and we want you to get out the truck. That is our motto right now. Get out the truck. Okay, get out the truck and come to Chattanooga, Tennessee. We have free truck parking for you. If our truck parking fill up, we're gonna put trucks all throughout this city. Okay, so we have the city on board. So it's gonna be
So
great.
we have. I can talk to I could talk to Cameron about, because we have a whole block. We got a whole block. On one side of the block is terminal, on the other side of the block is truck parking. So I could
Oh
talk to him
wow!
and see if he's willing to for
And
sponsors or something.
that may be what we're gonna talk after this live because there may be a great starting point for our convoy.
Mm.
Yeah, as we come
Ooh,
out
that
of
was awesome. From
Chattanooga,
Tunnel Hill
Tennessee.
to Chattanooga, that's only like what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, a 20. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there
That's
may
nice.
be a great starting point. So yeah, listen, this has been awesome. Thank you so. First of all, thank you so much for
You.
everything you do in this industry.
Thank
I
you
just
for everything
love
you're
you.
doing, girl.
This is not going to be the last time you see her because I'm literally keeping her close to me. I told her I want you close to me as much as possible. I said you got to call me every single week because we got
Yep.
to catch up, okay? If not every day, but I definitely want to continue to keep building this relationship, to be in support of everything you're doing. I love your audience. Shout out to your tribe. Your tribe is
Thank you. That's
amazing.
Dollface Nation right there. Dollface Nation, stand
Dollface
up.
Nation. I
Yes.
love the energy. They came in with the energy and good vibes.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all, if let's see, any more questions? Let's see. Y'all are inspiring.
Nice.
You
Thank
both are
you.
inspiring. Miss Price said, "This is awesome. Thank you so much, ladies. Amen. I have a space in front of my place. Awesome, awesome. Dollface, it's been a minute.
What's up, Kevin?
Thank you, Dollface,
Thank
and your
you.
Dollface. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. This won't be the last time y'all see us. So come on to the expo so we
Y'all
can
gotta be there.
definitely celebrate. This is a week of appreciation, celebration to be able to thank you all because I want to definitely recognize the hard work that y'all been doing on this road. Y'all have gotten us over a pandemic. You hear me? Y'all supplied
Mhm.
all the cities across the United States with PPE, sanitizer, food, fuel. Every shortage that we had, drivers stepped in and they didn't even complain.
Yep.
I mean, so I
This
just
could be
want to
life
say
changing for you. You definitely want to be there because you never know, the next person you meet at the expo might be the one to change your life.
it only take one person.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it only take that one yes.
The
And this is
huge
going to be a
networking
life
event.
changing event. This is really
Mhm.
a life changing event that we want y'all to be a part of. And I'm gonna send Miss I'm gonna send Dollface Trucker some tickets as well as she continue to do her streams where she can be able to give out tickets as well. So keep supporting. Like I said, the next person who do get a ticket, we're gonna include that headset for them as well. The link is at the bottom. Leave us with your links. Tell us how to find you, and then, sister, we off. Okay.
All right. Well, you can find me on Instagram, Queen JoJon. That's JoJon. I think I could type it in here for y'all. You can find me on YouTube, Dollface Trucker, and you can find me on Facebook, JoJon Harris, Dollface Trucker as well. And you can find me on TikTok, Dollface Trucker, and Snapchat, Dollface Trucker. I try to post on all of those platforms, just getting the word out and just being me. If I can change somebody's life for the better, that's all I want to do. That's my only inspiration, is to help people's lives be better. So I hope to see y'all soon at the expo so I can meet everybody and shake hands with you.
Thank you so much. We love you. We love everybody. We're gonna get off here. Thank y'all for tuning in. And let me tell you, we love y'all and ain't a damn thing y'all can do about it. Bye
Right.
bye.
Mm-hmm.